Attention, please. I need all the sweaty babes to the front line main stage. Because let me tell you something. We're going to protect that makeup that you worked really hard on. Y'all, I think the Secure the Sweat is securing the sweat. Okay? This is so intimate. Like, y'all are in my face. Y'all, we're about to try out the One Size Secure the Sweat Dry Till Dawn Primer. Now, this does not stop you from sweating, but this stops your makeup from coming off. That is what it's supposed to do. 12 hours of protection against that sweat. Okay, now if you sweat in your face just like I do, I usually sweat here in my T-zone, under my eyes. Here, you'll see sometimes like I'll sweat on my cheeks. So we're going to try this out. Now, my normal primers that I usually use are the Benefit Professional Primer, or I utilize the Bobbi Brown Face Base. So it's between one of those two that I use. But now, I need to go ahead and secure that sweat because, baby, I'm tired of sweating after spending 2 hours on a really good face. I'm tired. And I hope that this is the remedy that I will need. Okay? I need it to work. And then this is 1 fluid ounce. This is what it looks like. Turn it to the side. This is the tube. You get a good amount. And then it has on the cap, it has the pricker on the inside. So you can go ahead and prick the opening. It comes like that. I'm here to make sure y'all understand how this works on your sweaty ass face. So, yes, and I can say that because I have a sweaty ass face as well. So I can say that. But I'm going to do my makeup offline. Right now, I think it's around like 12:30ish, something like that. I'll put the correct time on the stamp. But yeah, it's around mid-afternoon. I'm going to just do a base face. I'm not going to do eyeshadow or anything. I'm just going to put on foundation, do my eyebrows, and that's it. Just something enough where it looks like I have coverage on. I'm going to come back on and I'm going to check in throughout the day and see how we do because it is actually pretty hot. It's supposed to be like in the 80s today. And today is April 6th. So it's supposed to be in the 80s today. So we'll see. I'm going to go outside a little later. I might go out. I'm going to see what happens. And we'll see how long my makeup stays.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. And you ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out.
Alright, I'm back with my makeup on. I did a simple look, no lash. Ended up putting eyeshadow on like I said previously that I wasn't, but I ended up putting it on just because it didn't look like I had much on. Just doing a basic level look. So I went in with the Secure the Sweat, as you saw in the last clip where I applied it to those areas that I sweat the most in. And I rubbed it in my fingers like they tell you to do to warm it up and activate it before you apply. So make sure you don't miss that step because you need to follow the directions. You can't say something didn't work if you didn't follow the directions. Or you can't say it did work if you didn't follow directions. Also, I kind of like to put my On Till Dawn mattifying waterproof spray and match it up with it. So I went ahead and did those as a duo to really get that product going because they do recommend using these together. I usually sweat around my hairline, so I didn't have any of that yet where it was coming through the makeup. So I could feel my sweat glands activating and they were getting ready to just like, ooh. So we'll see how this does, but so far a little glimpse of it, I wasn't sweating that much during my application, which is when I usually sweat because I have to have a fan near me or my air conditioner on. So we'll see. It's 4:41 right now. I'm not seeing any oil yet. I mean, you know, like, I don't know. I have textured skin and I have acne, so you're going to see that regardless. But as I'm getting closer up, I don't see like my typical oil shine that I see at this point. So, I mean, I'm so close to this camera. But like, yeah, I don't see my typical oil shine. I mean, here, I feel like a little bit maybe with the light, but let me turn it down and see. Let's see. Let me look at myself in low light. Yeah, I don't see my oil shine. And my makeup feels light. Like, I don't know if that's just because I really didn't do that much today, but it feels pretty light. I applied it here, here, on the sides, here, here, and then in the middle of my forehead. So those are the areas I'm really like looking at to see, you know, what happened at all. But yeah, no oil yet. So far so good. Okay, y'all. So I'm back. It's 6:51 currently, and I was sweating in the store because I had to go to the store real quick. So I ended up going out, and I am sweating actively right now. And I want to show y'all what my face looks like as I'm sweating, so y'all can actually see like what it's like when you're sweating. Like, does your makeup still stay in place? And I usually drip from on this cheek and this cheek. Now, my makeup will usually run down, but I just see my sweat like sitting on top of my skin. I don't actually see my makeup running down my face. I see my sweat running down, which sucks because, you know, you're going to sweat. But yeah, as you can see over here, I want to get like as close as I can. This is so intimate. Like, y'all are in my face. This is crazy. But yeah, I don't have my AC on so y'all can hear me. And I just wanted to actively show it in sweat mode. Like, this is what I look like. Now, I am a bit greasy a little bit. So, I think for me, I might have to apply a little more than the dime size. But I would say for active, like, dripping of my makeup. Oh, wait. No, it's dripping. My makeup is dripping. Oh, boy. I don't know. Or is it just the sweat? I can't tell. Let me see. Oh, that's just my sweat. Yeah. As I pick this up, it's not my makeup. It's just the sweat. Yeah. Alright, I think I've shown y'all enough. So, you're going to still sweat regardless, right? But your makeup is not going to run. Because let me try it again. That's just sweat. It's not my makeup. And I have foundation on. So, yeah. You'll sweat, but your makeup won't run. So I think we passed the test. I mean, I'll check back in and see how I look around 8, 9 o'clock. If I keep it on till 9, I'll try. But I put my makeup on around what? 12:31, and this is where I'm at now. So I look a little sweaty, but we'll see. We'll see once I dry up how I look. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to dry up, turn the air on, see what happens, and come back on when I get back in the house. So let's do that. So I'll talk to you. Okay, y'all. It's 7:10 and my face is dried. I figured I'd come on here and show y'all what I look like. I just saw one of my friends from my old job at the Chick-fil-A line. And I said it's 7:10, right? And she was like, yeah, your makeup looks good, because I told her what I was doing. I was filming for YouTube. And I caught a quick red light, so I was like, let me film, and the train is going by. So I have plenty of time to film. Y'all, I think the sweat is securing the sweat. Okay? I turned on the light. I checked it out. It's looking good. So, let me turn it off. Let me see if I look oily. I don't look that oily. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't look that oily. So, wow, this is a long red light, and the train is already gone by. So I wonder why it's still red. But yeah, this is what I look like. Let me see if I turn it this way. If I turn it this way, can you see? I don't know. It's looking pretty good to me. Close up on the areas where I was sweating. It's still looking fine to me. Only thing that was dripping was the sweat. My makeup wasn't dripping off. My hands were clean after I touched my face when I showed y'all. This product actually works. Like, it's working. I mean, you're going to sweat regardless, but it's the fact that your makeup is not going to sweat off with the sweat. That's what I needed, and I feel like I found the product to do that. I would probably want to use a little bit more in different areas because I feel like I sweat more in the summertime all over my face regardless, but I figured I'd just get my hot zones and go there, and it's working. My makeup doesn't feel heavy. I've had it on now since 12:30, and it's now 7:13 as I'm talking. Like, this is not bad. It's a regular face. Like, if I wanted to wear makeup to work or just go out like on a day like this after work, like I'm just out and about, I wouldn't mind wearing makeup when it's hot because it's now 71 degrees. It was like a high of 80 today, and it was like 75 when I first came outside. So, and it's about to rain. I kind of want to wait for it to rain so I can like step out in the rain and see what happens. But I gotta go because the light is green. All right, 47. I've been in the house for a little bit since I last talked to y'all. I'm actually getting oily now, so I want to take this off. But I feel like overall, I mean, you can see now I'm kind of shining through a little bit. But I will say, it stayed here. Like, remember where I put it at when I showed y'all on camera earlier? Like, that still is intact and in the middle of my forehead. A little shiny, so I would say it kind of does, the shine through does come later on in the night, but overall, I would say this is a good product. Like, my makeup is still on from earlier, even when I was sweating earlier. So we do have the shine through, but overall, I feel like this product did what it needed to do. Now, don't mind here. I've eaten dinner, and so I've had to wipe my mouth a few times again. But yeah, like that's normal. But I didn't want to do any touching up because I wanted to have real results. And let's see over here. I mean, you can kind of see that I clearly don't have on the right color foundation a little bit. I've been wearing my summer shade foundation and I'm still kind of like pale. So I look a little orange, I feel like. But yeah, I think overall we did pretty good. So let me come back in closer. I'll be zooming on my forehead, around my edges. And yeah, makeup is still on. Product is doing what it needs to do. So I suggest you guys try it out. And yeah, I'm really becoming a huge fan of One Size. Like, 2 products down and I'm like, wow. Because I love the setting spray. Like, I use that setting spray all the time on my face. So I'm not new to that product. Wear test went well. I think Vanderbilt's approved. So, and I'm an oily girl, a sweaty girl, oily girl, and don't look on my nose. But yeah, get you some of this. Get you some of this. Get you some of this. Secure the sweat, baby. Secure the sweat. Secure it. Secure it.